Welcome back to Let's 100% GTA Vice City the wrong way. Previously, we did all 100 hidden packages, and we also did the Pizza Boy mission. So, we now have 150 health. Do you think we're going to start the game? No, we're not. We're not going to start the game. You think we're just going to start the game like that? No. No, we're not going to start the game. Now, there's two... I mean, there's one obvious thing I could do. Actually, wait, what? What weapons do I have? I got rockets. Okay. I might go round and try and get some... weapons. There isn't an M60 that I can pick up, you know, the big minigun thing that you get from Phnom Penh, or you can buy from Phil later on in the game, to try and do Vigilante sort of early, and without sort of cheesing it with a tank or the Hunter helicopter. Because as we saw in the previous thing, can't get the tank over to this side of the map because reasons, but we also can't do the thing on the other side of the map because the game doesn't allow it to happen. So we've got two options of side missions we're going to do, and if you know where I'm going, I'm going to be doing Paramedic. If the helicopter? It's not a helicopter. If the ambulance wants to spawn, and no, can I get up? I want the assault rifle. There's an assault rifle up here. This is why I play this a lot more in San Andreas, or why I say this one's a bit more fun. One, the map's a bit small, so it's more fun to kind of go around and try and find like shortcuts and whatnot. In my opinion, but also like where I know where all the guns are around the map. So, yeah. Right, Paramedic, simple. We complete Paramedic, we get infinite sprint. That's gonna be useful because tapping a button is way more of a pain in the ass than actually holding down the button. And whenever I want to dick about in Vice City, I always use my 100%, my other 100% save file to do that, because then when I'm running, I don't have to keep tapping the X button. Like it's fine normally, you know, like tapping the button. It's just that when you do get used to, hey, you got infinite sprint because you did Paramedic, it's then like, oh, I now have to deal with that not happening. Right, the main problem with Paramedic is you can't get out the vehicle, which isn't too much of a hassle. Because obviously you're not, like, you know, no one's trying to kill you. This isn't GTA 3 when you get past a certain mission. It's like, you know, you got people trying to kill you and whatnot. Oh, where the fuck are you? You know, it's not that bad, but it's just, you keep crashing into shit a lot of the time. Well, ran over a cop. Oops. I will actually be looking for a fire truck, because I realise that's also another thing. I think, does fire truck... I know in San Andreas it makes you invulnerable to fire. Does it make you invulnerable to fire in Vice City? I can't remember. Should have looked this up, but I know what to do for 100%, so I don't need to. Like San Andreas, what you need to do for 100%, right, is not everything. There's things you don't need to do for 100% in San Andreas that you can do in the game. But then there are things that are just kind of like, why would I need to do this? Don't get run over, woman. So yeah, so we're going to be doing Paramedic. Whoa! Paramedic, infinite sprint. Then... So that's also the weird thing about some of the restrictions that you have on the vehicle, or what you have to do. Because I'm pretty sure firefighter, paramedic, and taxi, you can't get out of the vehicle. It's an immediate fail if you get out of the vehicle. However, obviously for Vigilante, if you get out of the vehicle, it's fine. And Pizza Boy, obviously you can fall off the bike. Yeah. However, for taxi, you can respray your vehicle. You can respray a cab at the pay and spray, which, you know, kind of makes sense because that's kind of like I believe that's a movie trope kind of thing. It's like, oh, you're in a taxi and you know, it's like, I believe that's kind of like, ooh, the getaway vehicle because they don't suspect it, or some other bullshit. I don't know. Okay. Yeah, there's tons of different, tons of taxis that all have the same fucking, you know, color and design. Anyway, yeah, and obviously you can't do that with any of the other vehicles. But for the paramedic is probably the most restrictive one, because, yeah, well, like it's. Why is this so hard to explain? But it's like I feel like paramedic is the hardest one, because with firefighter you're not really kind of like, it's not really it's against the clock, but like it's not like you've also got to avoid crashing into shit. But also fire trucks are just really sort of strong anyway, so it's kind of like. Ah! Yeah. Because obviously when you, like, I don't know if it actually... Fuck you, dog. Right. Fuck's sake. At least that was only level 4. See, that's also the thing, is how many ways you can fuck up paramedic. Because ways to fuck up Vigilante is you spend a minute outside of the police vehicle. Yeah, you spend a minute out of the police vehicle, or you die. Fire truck is get out of the vehicle or the vehicle explodes. Maybe running the people over, but considering the water spray can actually get them from quite far away. Also, does anyone else find it weird, right, that if you're doing vigilante missions and you're stopping criminals, why then the police has a problem with you stopping the criminals? I've always found that weird. Especially if you get a tank. Because then it's just like you're blowing up everything and they're just like, hey, stop. And it's like, but they're criminals. They're bad people. And the police are like, yeah, don't care. That's rude. Oh, that was a bit too far. Oh, please don't say you're on Prawn Island. Oh, no, you're down there though. So many people on the fucking beach. Stop bleeding out on the beach. Oh god. Don't dive in the road. And I know some people are going to say, oh, it's faster if you just take the doors off. I go, yeah, but I'm not going to take the doors off. This isn't a speedrun. At what point did I say this was going to be a speedrun? I may have mentioned speedrunners previously, and now. I didn't say this was going to be a speedrun. Oh, Lord. Oh, God. I feel I've also started like 50 million sentences and not ended any of them because I got sidetracked and said something else. I apologise if that happens, but to be honest, if you've been watching me for any length of time with my commentary, you know that happens. Oh, God. Don't. Wait till I've come to a stop, woman. Fucking light posts. It's not even a light post, it's a fucking traffic light. Traffic light? Yeah. Yeah, that's the right word. People just have a death wish in. Right, don't run in front of the car. Like, okay, I get why. Like, I get kind of like the character / story reason why, you know, as Franklin, Trevor, or Michael, that they wouldn't be, you know, doing like Paramedic or Vigilante or, you know, fucking Firefighter. I get that, right? But it's like, where did these like sort of side things go? And it's just like, now you've just got a pain in the ass ton of fucking collectibles that are in stupid fucking locations. You've got long, boring ass missions. Whoops. You know. And then there's just like a bunch of side shit that you can do. That like half the missions don't actually mean anything to beating the game. I mean, like, I wouldn't say at least it's obvious in sort of these games, because it's kind of not, but like, there are so many things that you don't need to do in GTA 5 that they try and make you do. You know, the strangers and freaks stuff. Like, why do I need to do the tow truck thing with Tanya at the beginning of the game as Franklin? I don't need to. This is pointless. Like, like what, in GTA 4 you can kind of do Vigilante and everything. Or you kind of like do side missions. You know? But that scene, I mean, first of all, it's really obvious it's a side mission. But it's like what are the collectibles in this game? Oh, hidden packages. Alright. Like I know there was a ton of collectibles in San Andreas, but that was just based on each different city you were in. You know? You're in Los Santos, you do tagging up turf, and then it's like, hey, there are tags, you know, it tells you like, oh, out of 100. And you go, oh, cool, there's tags around all of Los Santos. And, you know, if you're like, oh, there's hidden packages in previous GTAs, I wonder if I get a reward. You do them all, you get a reward. And it's like, oh, cool. Got guns at my house. You know? And then you go to San Fierro and you do photo opportunity. I think is the mission. It tells you about camera, or it tells you like as a little like tooltip on the HUD that's like, hey, use that and you might find like other things. And then if you went around using it, you'd be like, oh, there's this weird, you know, kind of like photo kind of icon I've seen a couple of times.
What do you think is going on here?
I don't know. What do you think's going on? Trying to educate the people. Yeah, and then you go to, I don't know what the thing is for horseshoes. I can't. There's nothing I could think of that kind of like would teach you about horseshoes in Las Venturas. The only thing that I can think of is if you use the jetpack to go pretty much as the crow flies from the desert airstrip straight to the casino for like the next set of missions, the sign, the Las Ventura sign has got a horseshoe sort of in the middle of it, I think on the ground. So obviously you might see that and go, oh, what's this? You'll pick it up and then it's like, oh, collected horseshoe 1 out of 50. And then it's like, oh, cool, you know. But, oh, that's interesting. That means there's more, you know, like there's horseshoes out there. This is the next collectible. You know? You know, you have those 3 collectibles, and then after that it's kind of like, well, there's no more collectibles. And then, well, I mean, there's oyster. There's oysters, and I can't remember what mission tells you, like, hey, there are multiple ways to get your lung capacity up. You know. Thank you, lens flare. Yeah, it like I'm pretty sure it tells you about that kind of thing, and I don't know if there's an oyster, like an obvious oyster location that's kind of like while you're doing swimming or anything, and it kind of is just like, hey, there's an oyster here. You go, dick. If you go like pick it up, it'll tell you. You know, it's like, you know, there isn't like, oh, you gotta go collect like these pages that are not that obvious around the map, and what else is it? There's fucking spaceship parts that you gotta activate first, and I'm not sure if like the paper pieces you need to fucking activate first. I can't remember. What else is there? Pretty sure there's other collectibles, I'm fairly certain. I know it's not like tons, but considering how big the map is and they didn't like split it to kind of be like, oh, okay, all these collectibles are in this location. You know, it's very much like... Oops. Trade. Yeah, it's just very much like... Just... Ooh, God. Yeah, especially when it's not like the collectibles that are in like, you know, Vice City or San Andreas, where it's like, okay, these are very obvious kind of looking collectibles, you know. Like, I mean, like the horseshoes and the oysters, like they, you know, they're not like things that, they're not like oysters that are literally on the ocean floor, you know. And the horseshoes aren't like, you know, on like a fucking post or, you know, whatever. I know my ambulance is full. I'm not going to pick them up. I'm going to drop these people off, you moron. Yeah. And I'm pretty sure in GTA 4, they only had the pigeons. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they only had the pigeons for collectibles in GTA 4. Like that was like that was the only collectible. You know, it's a bit... Yeah, because there was so much more shit to do in GTA 4. Like, the only thing I rag on GTA 4 with is the fucking driving controls. Driving controls and how everything kind of is a bit sluggish, in a way. But, like, the story in GTA 4 is pretty good. The DLC... Oh yeah, remember when we got DLC for GTA? The first and only time we got DLC for GTA that wasn't fucking online content. The fucking GTA Online doesn't count as fucking DLC. Oh yeah, we added shit to the game. Okay, cool. If I bought like a fancy edition or a season pass or anything, oh, there's no season pass. Oh, this content's free. Ooh. But you still have to pay for it, like, in-game pay for it. Okay. Like, I get there are some weird collectibles in games, but, like... Or sort of, like, you know, sort of showing them up, but, like, it's never in, like, the hundreds like GTA does. You know? Like, what, Far Cry 5, there's the fucking... There's, like, three sets of collectibles? But it's, like, there's, what, like, 11, 12 of them each? You know? You never like, ah yes. Now I have to find 50 more baseball cards or whatever. Shit. Yeah, anyway, it'd be nice if GTA actually realised it was, you know, a fun game again. rather than, hey, here's a ton of shit. Because that's all, again, like I was saying with San Andreas, it's like, San Andreas, there's a ton of shit you don't need to do. And it doesn't count, yeah, it's a ton of shit you never need to do. You can get 100% otherwise. And it's kind of like, well, you know? Sorry, I was concentrating on picking those people up. But like, just like, there's tons of like things to do. And I think from San Andreas onwards is kind of just when it turned into like, hey, there's shit you can do. You don't have to do it for 100%. It's like, why? It's like, you don't have to require all the girlfriends in San Andreas for 100%. It's like, why? Like, that kind of seems like that would be 100%. You know? Actually, that's the only thing off the top of my head that I can think of. But, like, there's... Oh, whoops. Get in. It would be nice if we could just have a GTA where, like, there's not, like, a bunch of shit to do. Because, like, again, for the San Andreas 100% thing, there's still so... Like, San Andreas has the longest 100% speedrun time than any other GTA. Like, seriously, the world record is, what, like 11 hours something? Just under 12 hours? It's like, even GTA 5... GTA 5's 100% is under 10 hours. Vice City is, I mean, broken as fuck, but is like, what? 4 hours? 4.5 hours, I think? I don't know what the 100% for GTA 3, but considering the regular speedrun of it, which is doing quite a lot of the actual missions, is only like an hour, just over an hour. Like, you know. It's like, what I want from a GTA is obviously different than what everyone else wants from a GTA. But I think the... Where are you? I think I can get you. What I want from GTA and what everyone else wants from GTA is obviously different from each other, you know. We all want unique things for a GTA. Oh, you arsehole, you're down here. Sorry. Yeah, what I want, like, I do think that GTA 5, because of the 3 protagonists thing, it did lose a lot of, like, fun and good elements to the story. Because The GTA 5 story is fucking shite. And I think it would have been a better reveal of there being more than one protagonist is if they didn't promote that shit all over before the game released. Like, they promoted that there was going to be 3 protagonists. Alright, where's this guy? Okay, keep going down. Yeah, because then it was like you start off playing as, you know, Michael. Like, Michael and Trevor doing, like, the initial heist sort of thing. And then at the end of that, you know, it's like Trevor runs away and... yeah, Trevor gets away. Michael gets kind of seemingly killed. And then obviously, you know, kind of in the thing, it's kind of like, oh, he's actually still alive. And it's like, oh, okay, interesting. You know? And then you swap over to Franklin. And it's like, what? Why? You know? But, huh? Yeah, so then at that point you go, oh, okay, maybe, like, yeah, maybe, yeah. Again, they didn't completely go, hey, here's the 3 protagonists. Like, I know, like, it's like, oh, it's not that much of a spoiler that there's 3 protagonists, but it would have been, like, a better surprise if they didn't, you know, kind of do certain things. Like, we didn't need to see Michael was still alive, because that's not a shock. Because if you know that there's 3 protagonists, and you know it's Franklin, Michael, and Trevor, and you've seen it so much in the promotional shit leading up to the game, when Michael gets shot in the beginning, you're like, oh my god, he's dead. Or he's, you know, he's dying or whatever, he's going to get captured by the police. It's like, no. It's like, well, obviously he survives. Yeah, then essentially in the game, right, you're just waiting till you can control all 3 characters. You're just like, right, waiting for the moment where I can control all 3 characters and do whatever the hell I want. And then the bullshit thing, right, that I really don't like, is that you have to complete, like, you have to get past a certain point after doing the heist before actually getting the money from the heist. Like, especially the first and the last one. Because I did all the missions, you know, did the heist, and then was like, right, the next mission was Mr. Phillips. And that mission is fucking long anyway. A lot of Trevor's initial missions in the desert are just boring as fuck. Boring and just long and just kind of like, well, what is this doing in the grand scheme of things? Nothing. Alright, cool. Let me fucking just continue my bullshit. Which I'll come back to. Sorry, I just somehow just got on a rant about it. Please say I'm not in the road. Thank fuck. This is on the road and I fucking fell level. Pissed. Yeah. And obviously because they focused a lot on GTA Online, because that's what a lot of people wanted, that's why they released the fucking... That's why they went, oh yeah, GTA Online is not going to be there at launch, it's going to be there about a month after launch. Yeah, why'd they do that? Oh, is it because they know everyone's just not actually going to play the game? They're just going to go straight into the online? It's like, yeah. did they have any plans for single player shit? It's like, nah. It's just like, oh yeah, GTA Online. GTA Online was going to be cool, and then it just turns into everyone killing each other, and then futuristic weapons added, futuristic shit added. It's just like, oh, so you've done this, and the people who've been playing since day one, yeah, the people that have been playing online since day one, and then I guess sort of, not recently, but somewhat recently. Recently, but kind of recently? Got like people who managed to transfer their characters over. I didn't get to transfer my character over because I played it on 360 first. And then I was like, yeah, well, I don't really care that much about GTA. It's like online's not fun, it's kind of like meh. Yeah, and also I didn't get to transfer my character over because I went from 360 to PS4, and there wasn't a way to do that. There was a way to do it from console to PC, but there wasn't a way to do it from console to console. And yet still, GTA Online, guess what? It's still not cross-gen. Not cross-gen, cross-console. Whatever the word is, I can't remember the word. There's like... Thank you for telling me about Modern Warfare not Modern Warfare, it's fucking Warzone. To be honest, the only reason I have that and only have Warzone installed is purely so then I can say I have every single Call of Duty. I mean, apart from Vanguard, but Vanguard is kind of technically a PS5 Call of Duty, because obviously the PlayStation 5 is out. Can someone just donate like $1 million or £1 million or whatever? It's like, there's so much shit that I want, and I'm just restricted by money. Like, my brother was saying he got a Switch for Christmas, and because literally like his birthday is like, ooh, that's the wrong button. Because his birthday is like 5 seconds away from Christmas. I was like, like, yeah, because like buying sort of games for people is kind of difficult, expensive, and also it's like, what else are gamers wanting? Nothing else really. Because for Christmas you get fucking Link's Africa, which genuine, all right. So I got for Christmas. I'll come back to the story in 1 second. I got Linked Africa for Christmas, and then I realised that last year, so 2020 Christmas and birthday, I also got Link's Africa and Link's Gold. Actually, no. Did I get Link's Gold this? I don't know. It was a fucking Link's. I don't buy Link's because, one, I've found cheaper deodorant that I like the smell of, and Link's is good if you're a teenager, because you get it for Christmas all the fucking time. But when you're an adult, you're just like, yeah, no. Yeah, I forgot that the year before, I got 2 sort of, Link's sort of like gift sets. So now I have 3 Link's deodorants and 3 Link's body shower gels thing, and I'm like, well, at least I don't need to buy deodorant for a little bit. No, I wouldn't normally use Link's, but hey, it's there, might as well use it, But anyway, yeah, going back onto my brother, because he got a Switch and he was playing. I got him a Nintendo Switch gift card, £25, Not completely floating out of the boat here, but I was like, look, like, budget it. No, but I got him that, and then he told me that he was playing one of the games he bought with it. Yeah, one of the games he bought, and saying that, like, he needed, like, oh, it'd be, great, obviously, if you had more controllers. And now for fucking Switch Joy-Cons, right? It's weird that you can buy individual Switch Joy-Cons, but also buy them together. But Joy-Cons do not need to be that expensive for what they are. Because seriously, they're £70. And I was like joking to him. I was just like, look, if I've managed to find a job right that pays me £70 an hour, I will buy you. I will buy you some Joy-Cons. But until then, that ain't gonna happen. I mean, the only reason I want Joy-Con, I want like another sort of pair of Joy-Cons is so then I can play 4-player Super Mario Party. I know I still don't have Mario Party Superstars, but there's talks about a Mario Kart 9. So if Mario Kart 9 comes out, if Mario Kart 9 actually exists and it's going to be for the Switch, I will buy that and Mario Party Superstars. The only reason I'm waiting for Mario Party Superstars is because I'm like, you can add so much DLC to this game. All you need to add, right, is basically every single board, every single minigame from, Mario Party 1 to 8 plus DS. And there you go. You've got an astounding selection of things. And woo, Paramedic is done. It says you'll never get tired, but we can just sprint forever. Okay. How do you get fire? Molotovs. I know Molotov spawn. I know Molotov spawn, but it's on this island. No. Hurricane warning. No cars beyond this point. Yeah, but I can go. Can you? I feel like I want to save before doing this, but fuck it. Oh. Yeah, that worked about as well as expected. That's literally what I didn't want to happen. bridge quite... Why did you just take... I lost my guns. Doesn't matter, they're all in the fucking... Silence. Look at that, I'm just holding down the button, I don't have to tap it.
You bumbling fool.
Thank you for your vid.
Move it. You in the way, idiota.
I'm in the way.
You can't train a little shit.
I feel like you're in the way now.
You're gonna lick my butt if I choose it.
Oh god. Ah, I did it. Ooh. There we go. Come on. Why am I sinking into the floor? Stop sinking into the floor, Tommy. Just keep jumping. Just keep jumping. Otherwise I'll get stuck in the floor again. Okay, there we go. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not meant to be here. But it's all good. No, I'm not gonna get the helicopter. Cause I'm running around at the speed of sound. There's vehicles. I can't buy anything from the ammunition because you have to like unlock shit, right? Yeah. I can buy armor. But why would I buy armor?
I own it.
If you own the car. Ooh, you own the car, and? Sorry. Also just gonna, you know. Bow, bow, bow. Actually, I'm gonna have some water. Oh, hey, look. Guns are up here. I think maybe a minigun would be better at the moment. I mean, in terms of, like... Oh, look, and there's a helicopter. My own helicopter. What a surprise. Okay. Ah, the memories on this bit. Remember this? Where I jumped over there and then I went down there and fell into a hole. That was good times, good times. Not really. Wasn't that good times, but you know. Kim's having a bit of trouble. It's like, you're not meant to be over here. Or in a helicopter. We're in problems. also because this is basically like the PS2 version. Where am I? Is it this way? Oh, I think I went a bit too far over. Oops. My bad. I'm trying to find the airbase. Because I'm pretty sure the hunter should spawn. Oh, there it is. Because I was looking in the wrong place. Here you go. Get in. Thanks for your helicopter, lads. Dude, you're trying to... He's just taking a... Oh, that's... Alright, let's go do Vigilante now I've got the helicopter. I didn't I thought the helicopter would have spawned sort of nearer to the tank, because then you could have been able to get it, but apparently not. The game decides. Jesus Christ. That was stupid. Alright. Hey, who's up for some Vigilante? I'm sorry, Brown Thunder. Oops. Because we're over here now, we can actually get it. I think I'm going a bit too fast here. I need to calm it down. Can you... Okay.
What is this?
Helicopter. Oh no. No, fuck it up. Get off the thing. Just... Oh, do the machine guns lock on? That would have been nice to know. Can't... Is there a first person? Maybe I kind of need this so I can tell my health of mine. Why can I not steer this thing to save my life? Oh my god. How do people just fly this thing? Seriously? Oh my god! Fucking finally! Jesus Christ. Get a helicopter, it'll be easy. Oh. Crashing into shit. I don't know how to slow down. Oh god. No, that way. Oh no. Ow. Well. Oh, I'm going the wrong way.
You guys ever catch any criminal idiots?
In the vehicle. Smash. Be nice to find a machine gun. Ow!
What's your wife doing?
Nope.
Damn, you stepped on my son.
Keep getting out to see if I can kill. Oh, I killed myself. Well, you know.
Don't try anything stupid.
I mean, let's try that again. Alright. Stop getting hurt on fucking everything, Connor. The oh. Tommy, get up. You can get up there. There you go. Oh, and you fell over. You almost let me run. Hey, now you let me run. Right. Back to the airbase. Back to the helicopter. Back to the lab again. We're doing this. I don't care. Oh, hello. Yeah, it's over here, isn't it? That's really weird. I kind of thought about it, that it's literally behind the thing. That was a little obstacle course. Get out. Oh, that's a lot of you. Where did all of you show up from? Come on, dude. Ah!
What you doing, maniac?
It's just bullshit, because now I have to fucking get all the way over there again. That's the fucking annoying thing. Nyeh. Nyeh. Get through the bars. Come on. Get through it. Get through the bars. Nyeh. Nyeh. Yeah. Haha. Nailed it. Oh, it was a shark. Nice. Hey, that's right over there. Nice. Is it not as loud as what it was before? Like previously? Or was it just me losing my fucking mind? Meow. Okay, get out. Get out before it goes back into the ocean. Right. Attempt 3 of trying to do Vigilante. I do Vigilante hit is broken, right? Oh. Sorry, it's a vacuum.
You made a big mistake.
I haven't even done anything. I'm just driving about. And now it's time for the fastest vehicle in the game. Yeah, if you didn't know, the tank is the fastest vehicle in the game just because it can do this. Oh, okay. Handbrake. Just gonna blow up my other vehicle. That's a shame. In the beginning. You think you're gonna shoot me? Haha, save and load, motherfucker!